it is going to be announced that the present chairman of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission will be resigning from his position. It has been reported that the chairman of the SEC may have purchased more than 1.2 million XRP throughout the course of the litigation against Red Bull. Because of this, the United States Congress made the decision to initiate an investigation into him. This internal investigation is without a doubt the primary factor that is exerting pressure on the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission of the United States to resign and eventually depart the organization permanently. According to the news, Gary Jens is likely to step down as a result of the internal investigation that was conducted by the United States Congress. Furthermore, it has been stated by a number of trustworthy sources, like Mario Nafel, that the chairman of the SEC is about to stand down from his position. This follows a tweet that he issued on X, in which he expressed his gratitude for the opportunity to serve as chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission for the past 3 years. For myself, I have witnessed firsthand how effectively the staff of the SEC assist both investors and companies. There has been a lot of discussion in the cryptocurrency community regarding the potential impact that this could have on the market, and it seems inevitable that the value of XRP will skyrocket as a result. There is a possibility that it might reach $102.47. A qualified expert and analyst is responsible for creating the film, which has received more than 1,100 likes and more than 170,000 views, and it provides evidence to support those price points. The United States Congressman has just a few days ago verified that the Securities and Exchange Commission C and Red Bull would pay, and that XRP is not a securities, therefore this shouldn't come as much of a shock to anyone. Due to all of these factors, the value of XRP will shift in the future. You might potentially make millions of dollars depending on how much XRP you maintain. However, before you view the movie that we have for you today, we need to tell you about our massive XRP distribution. Numerous XRP are up for grabs, and some of them are valued as much as $100. Yes, that free money will be distributed to everyone. All that is required of you is to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel using your press alerts, and share this video with your media contacts. Additionally, in order to obtain up to $100 worth of XRP or any other cryptocurrency, you are required to conduct a trade and sign up for an account by utilizing the link that I provided in the description. You will also have the money in an account, which means that you will be able to withdraw it and use it to pay your bills. When all is said and done, it takes less than 5 minutes to complete. I strongly recommend that you go ahead and do it. Now, let's get the video started as soon as possible. Congressman Torres is advocating for an investigation of the Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC approach to cryptocurrency. Torres stated to the general public that the Securities and Exchange Commission CC is fighting Ripple Labs and its digital asset XRP for no reason, as Congress want to use it to make it simpler for individuals to pay for items using their FedNat payment system, both within the United States and with individuals in other countries. To hear what he has to say, let us listen to him. Although a provisional registration story may shield individuals from certain activities, it does not preclude the possibility that they will be charged. As far as a provisional body is concerned, it is not possible to stop cases against individuals. There is no truth to that at all. In addition, the assertion that the SEC has prevailed in nearly 130 instances is flawed. It is difficult to comprehend the 130 instances that they settled because they are scattered all over the place. Last week, we witnessed the most recent instance of this phenomenon when Torres issued his decision in the XRP case, which is also referred to as the Ripple case. Therefore, moving forward, it is essential that we comprehend that Ripple Labs will hold a final meeting prior to the execution of the trial, as well as the SEC, which was expected to take place 2 days ago. A meeting was held and it was successful in many respects. All of a sudden, Ripple makes a modification. An additional 500 million XRP has been released from lockup, which is a significant move made by Ripple. A compromise is going to be reached very shortly, in light of the fact that Ripple was offered a settlement for the Ripple SEC case back in the day in exchange for $300 million, which is roughly equivalent to the amount of XRP that was released from escrow. This makes perfect sense. Presented here is a report that was taken at the actual meeting of the Ripple SEC. The case that involves the Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple Labs Inc., the most recent pre-trial meeting that was held by Judge Sarah Netburn, and the dates are discussed. Naturally, this final gathering that takes place before to the hearing is also referred to as a dispute resolution conference. At this juncture, it is imperative that we comprehend that Ripple is a method for the transfer of trillions of dollars. Over 800 partners will begin using XRP in only a few months, which is even more significant than the fact that the XRP system will make billions of cryptocurrency possible. In point of fact, the link that Ripple has with Triangle has made it possible for XRP to also be used in real time. More than 46 million transactions are connected through Triangle, which also has more than 800 partners. There is additional significance in the XRP record. All of this money will be transferred into the XRP ledger through the DeFi area, just so there is no confusion about it. After then, it will be transferred to the subsequent payment that it is scheduled to go to. CTF tokens, which are the only DeFi tokens available on the XRP system, are the only ones that can be used to accomplish this. Now, the CTF token is intended to assist with trillions of transactions. However, there are only 120 million tokens in circulation, making it the token with the lowest supply on the XRP ledger. It is hence incapable of performing any actions. With only 20 billion market caps, the value of the CTF token would increase from 85 cents to almost $750 in order to achieve this. This is due to the fact that there are a limited number of tokens accessible with a high demand for them. This may come as a shock to you, but the reality is that this is right. It is possible that the CTF currency will have such a significant increase in such a short period of time. And these are not my words, they are the words of Jack Tripler, an expert in cryptocurrencies and XRP. Jack Tripler has over 210,000 followers, and he has stated that he has been purchasing CTF ever since he saw it because he believes that it will go over $750 because there is so little of it. Even though it is still in its infancy, it possesses a great deal of potential. Always keep this in mind, it is still in its infancy that only about 2,000 people have purchased CTF tokens up to this point. It is my opinion that they are not in violation of the law by implementing coordinated adjustments. The marketing effort has not been particularly strong. Honestly, they have just begun, and the fact that they have increased by 2 to 30,000% in such a short period of time without any news indicates that they have the potential to increase by 1 to 2 million% when it comes to another major change. This is particularly true once they begin selling their product and the real money begins to pour in. And the reason I am able to tell you this is because I had been considering purchasing a CTF ticket for quite some time and have now done so. I've been gradually putting things together now. People have made a significant amount of money with this coin, despite the fact that it is still in its infancy. I have a strong belief that it will produce anywhere from 10 to 1,000 times as much as it has in the past. An increase of 200,000% is going to be made to the price. To put that into perspective, just think about how much it will increase after we are all on board with the same change. In addition, if you take a look at the breakout experts at this very moment, you will notice that a massive bullish breakout form is currently taking place. Within a short period of time, it is going to break out, and who knows, it might possibly reach another record high today. Without a shadow of a question, we are paying substantial attention to this token, particularly in light of the fact that we anticipate a great deal of wonderful news in the coming days. I've been building up because it does genuinely do that massive pump right now, going from $0.90, 9, perhaps $1,000. This is something that you might consider to be expected. After that, consider how individuals who entered the Bitcoin market at an early stage made millions of dollars. This is the path that will lead to the creation of millionaires. A single dollar was used to purchase Bitcoin. At this point, it was worth $60,000. Among the many similarities that I find between this and the CTF token is the fact that it is based on the XRP system, which will make it feasible to conduct transactions worth billions of dollars. At this point, it is the second, and it is still quite early. When I made this statement with reference to XRP, for example, it has been around for years. It has approximately 7 million users, and it is still worth 50 cents currently. The number of people who own CF tokens is approximately 2,000, which is not a lot in comparison to other tokens, and is already worth approximately $1.20 that doesn't even come close to explaining it, in fact. The fact that XRP is not listed on a centralized platform, in addition to all of the other insane things that cause the price to go up, is what causes it to go up. Although this token has only been increasing in value for a short period of time, it has been increasing even when the market has been declining. It goes without saying that I will continue to collect buybacks, and because it is recorded on the XRP ledger, it also constitutes giving that XRP back, which is like hitting you twice in one. I would also like to make it quite plain to you gents that I am not a business advisor. This does not constitute financial advice. I want you to do your research because I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity to become a multimillionaire by investing exclusively in the CF token. All I ask is for you to complete your research. Invest only the amount of money that you are willing to get back. This is just something that you ought to be aware of, and given that everything carries some degree of risk, you should always do some research on something before investing any money in it. The other side of the coin is that I did some research on the CF token and came to the conclusion that it was something that I ought to make use of to my advantage. Now, I believe that it is the same amount or maybe a little bit more than the actual amount that I have in my XRP bag. Because I am convinced that